Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel, Gauri's 3 Cs. While it is true that every organized space needs a working system for it to maintain its organization standard, the statement just fits like a glove for a pantry. Maybe it is because the contents within the space go in and out a lot more frequently than other areas. Until the December of 2018, my pantry was my worst nightmare and spoke volumes of the rushed life I was leading. We would have doubles and triples of some things, but miss that one key ingredient that was needed for the special dish being made. And that can be frustrating with a capital F. That was the time I invested some time and money in making over the space. And sure, it seemed to be working well until March 2020 when the pandemic struck and all hell broke loose. Cruise along with me as I gear up my pantry to handle the pandemic. On first look, especially if you start from the top of the pantry and move your way to the bottom, my pantry can be deceiving. Clear containers with labels and like items kept together sounds perfect, right? Until you get to the disaster at the bottom. While folks were hoarding TP rolls when the pandemic started, my family hit the Indian groceries hard and stocked up on rice, dal, flour, and other dry goods like nobody's business. And my pantry organized system was thrown out of the window in a matter of minutes. It was time for action, and I took solace in digging for the perfect solution to maximize the space to the left, since the right was already spoken for with our onion potato fruits, rolling cart, and chalkboard grocery list on that wall. I stretched my small brain thin to scour the internet and find a set of freestanding shelves that were the perfect width and depth for my space. I took charge of emptying the space and cleaning out every inch, nook, and corner of the pantry floor. First dust, wet mop, and then wipe dry. Since it's a small space, I decided to get some exercise and get on with my hands and knees rather than pulling out the vacuum. I also had to scrub clean the rolling cart and its fancy liners, which are just old vinyl placemats that got a new life. The rest of my family came together to build this shelving unit. The pantry floor with two large baskets holding extra bulk goods was working well enough for me, so I decided to continue with that system. I cleaned out the baskets and filled them out. I decided to bring some structure into what they would hold. The one closer to the shelf would hold the less frequently pulled out extras, right, rice varieties, basmati, Kerala mata rice, idli rice, and also cracked wheat and chapati flour. So basically, our daily grains. For the other laundry basket, I kept the other Indian grocery extras. Right now, I have poha, coriander seeds, urad dal, rice flour, some meal supplies, and a few others. After the baskets were slid in place with a fresh watermelon between them to best use the space, the new shelves were proudly bought brought in to the freshly cleaned out area, only to discover one fundamental issue. If they were to stand the way I envisioned they would, it would be super difficult to pull out items from the regular pantry shelves and deftly navigate them out without knocking a thing or two along the way. So much for my genius find. We decided that the shelves had to be turned around to make this happen. So there is a little bit of a space to allow some movement. The new wire shelves started to get filled out with tea time snacks at the bottom, large containers of rice in the next couple of shelves for easy access, big box store purchases like extra coffee creamer, oatmeal taco kits occupying the next few shelves, and lightweight chips and wafers on the top rack. Before I end this video, I wanted to leave you with a couple of success strategies of mine. The first one is nearshoring. Let me explain. For the most part, open bags or extra bags of an item is stored right behind it. So here's basin or chickpea flour. There's a basket behind it that holds the current open bag or a full packet. So when I see through the clear container that I'm running low on basin, I check right behind it to see if I have any. That's near shore. Then check below in the large laundry baskets. That's onshore. And then in my basement bin offshore. And if I don't find any, it gets on my grocery list on the wall. Same system with a couple of more examples, cashews on the shelf above, a basket hidden that holds extra items that reside in that area, then extra chana dal in that basket that holds dal items, packet of sugar, you can see through the clear container, it's ready to be used, picked up from the area behind. My second strategy is to group like items together. Seems like common sense, but it is one that makes life easier, especially after the system has been in place for a little bit. My third strategy and last strategy is to cash in on those corners. They can be tricky and seem inaccessible, whether DIY or store bought, a lazy Susan is a fitting solution to make the best use of a corner. I hope you find my tips useful and can utilize them in your pantry to work efficiently for your home. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.